we've got a breakdown of Selena Gomez's 10 wildest scandals, bombshells, and controversies. These headlines go way beyond the chaos of her failed love story with Justin Bieber, by the way. Selena's been through a lot in front of the public eye because she rose to fame as a young child. Still, she hasn't been completely immune to scandals, bombshells, and controversies. Over the years, Selena's dealt with rumors circulating about failed friendships, her body, her romantic relationships, her acting roles, her music career, and more. Here's a roundup of 10 times Selena's fans were totally blown away by scandals, bombshells, and controversies. First, Selena's public feud with her kidney donor, Francia Raisa. When it was revealed that Selena received a kidney transplant from one of her best friends in the Hollywood industry, millions of her fans were incredibly relieved. No one wanted to see Selena pass away at an early age based on her lupus-related health issues. In 2017, she received a kidney transplant from Francia. From an outsider's perspective, it looked like Selena and Francia were creating the closest, most tight-knit friendship ever moving forward. Francia's willingness to make such a sacrifice by giving up one of her very own organs was a huge deal after all. However, it didn't play out that way. Selena and Francia's friendship has been riddled with highs and lows ever since. Francia has done her best to shut down rumors that the kidney transplant was the reason they had a fallout. She opened up about the drama with Extra TV saying, "We trauma bonded, which is beautiful, but also it can get rocky and tricky. I treat her like my little sister, she treats me like her older sister. I don't know any relationship that's perfect. Sometimes people need to spend time apart in order to grow. We had to almost go on our own journeys. I am really happy in my career now and my endeavors. I don't know if I would be able to do that if I didn't really take some time for myself and figure out what the hell was going on with me because I wasn't okay. Just for the record, it had nothing to do with the kidney." Even though Selena and Francia don't post a lot of pics together proving that they hang out all the time anymore, it doesn't seem that they are mortal enemies either. They have a fairly typical friendship, filled with the same occasional messiness that plenty of adults can understand. Second, when Selena was first heavily promoting 13 Reasons Why without discussing its impact on viewers. When it was revealed that Selena was a producer on a Netflix TV show called 13 Reasons Why, tons of fans were floored. That's because the subject matter in 13 Reasons Why is incredibly dark and heavy-hitting. The main character in Season 1 is a teenage girl who chooses to unalive herself after dealing with endless bullying and a couple of dramatic events relating to SA. Tons of parents have argued that the show is too inappropriate for kids to watch, even though it's based on a group of teenagers who attend high school together. Selena responded to the show's criticism during an interview in 2017 on the Elvis and Duran morning show. She defended the controversial subject matter of 13 Reasons Why, saying, "I feel like if this is what we're going to talk about, we might as well do it in a way that's honest, real, and stays true to the book. So all the questions that came up and all the talk about it is valid and I understand it. That stuff is uncomfortable for people to talk about, but it is happening and hopefully it opened the door for people to actually accept what's happening, go and change it, and talk about it." Ultimately, 13 Reasons Why was canceled after its 4th season for a combination of reasons. The most obvious reason was that it received so much criticism over the graphic portrayal of serious topics with adult themes. Third, when Selena downplayed the Black Lives Matter movement. Selena rubbed a huge group of her fans the wrong way when she seemingly came across as dismissive of the Black Lives Matter movement. That's because Selena, who happens to be a celebrity of Mexican descent, has consistently attracted a fan base filled with people of color who've been convinced that she understands the struggles that come along with being a person of color. In 2016, she said something about the Black Lives Matter movement that was incredibly inappropriate. In fact, it sounded like she was mocking the movement by diminishing its value. She tweeted, "There are more important things to talk about. Why can't people use their voice for something that effing matters?" The tweet was not well received, and it had a lot of her fans second-guessing if she should continue receiving their support. However, Selena backtracked and found herself on the right side of history not long after George Floyd's death. In 2020, she shared a post in support of the Black Lives Matter movement on Instagram with a caption in honor of George. Her first few lines said, "I have spent the last 24 hours just trying to process this all. Nothing anyone says can take back what has happened. But we can and must all make sure to take action. Too many Black lives have been taken from us for far too long. They deserve better." Fourth, rumor has it Selena hooked up with Orlando Bloom after he started dating Katy Perry. So did Selena and Orlando Bloom actually date each other, or was that all just a messy rumor? In 2014, the world certainly thought they were hooking up. While Selena was on a break from dating Justin Bieber and Orlando had just ended his marriage with Miranda Kerr, Selena and Orlando were spotted hanging out together in Los Angeles by paparazzi. Selena and Orlando went out of their way to deny that they were ever dating, but the paparazzi pics of them together truly had fans questioning what was real. The reason this scandal is messier than you might realize is that Selena and Orlando were also spotted hanging out together a couple years later in 2016 while they were both in Las Vegas. By 2016, Orlando had already started dabbling in his blossoming new relationship with Katy Perry. Whatever happened between Orlando and Selena in 2014 and 2016 is a huge mystery, but we now know that Selena has moved on with Benny Blanco, and Orlando has been happily engaged to Katy since Valentine's Day 2019. Fifth, when Selena rocked Balenciaga after the brand's distasteful, child-centered scandal. The fact that tons of celebs have continued rocking Balenciaga as a brand despite its outrageous controversy is completely bewildering to tons of fans everywhere. It was upsetting when Kim Kardashian continued wearing Balenciaga after they released advertisements depicting young children in inappropriate ways. However, since it's been argued that Kim's the type of celeb who values money over everything else, it wasn't really that shocking that she stayed loyal to the brand. Seeing Selena continue rocking Balenciaga after the inappropriate child-centered advertisements was far more jaw-dropping. Selena has always come across as the type of celebrity who stands up for what's right. After getting dragged on Instagram for posting herself wearing a Balenciaga-branded sweatshirt, she deleted the Instagram post entirely. Before she deleted the post, one fan commented, "So it seems you're okay with endorsing child exploitation by wearing your Balenciaga sweatshirt." Another user wrote, "Promoting a brand associated with PDF files, just like Kim K. This is deeply wrong and sad. I thought you were different." Sixth, Selena's seemingly never-ending feud with Hailey Bieber. Will there ever be an end to the drama between Hailey Bieber and Selena? That's a question that will live on, probably forever. Since Selena dated Justin off and on from 2010 until 2018, tons of pop culture fans were obsessed with their union. People loved the idea of seeing Selena and Justin end up together as a married couple someday. When they called it quits officially for the last time in 2018, he tied the knot not long after with Hailey. Since the timeline moved so aggressively quickly, fans questioned if there was ever any overlap. Because of that, Hailey and Selena have continually been pitted against each other by the media and pop culture fans online. The drama between Selena and Hailey came to a head when Hailey was accused of linking up with Kylie Jenner to bully Selena over her eyebrows in a TikTok video. Since then, things have been pretty quiet between Selena and Hailey, but it's safe to say these two beauties will never be besties. Seventh, Selena's feud with Lorde in 2013. Selena and Lorde had the most random beef ever more than a decade ago. Still, it's interesting to dig up details on the outdated drama since it was fearsome and fiery back in the day. It all went down because of Selena's banger, "Come and Get It." Lorde didn't feel like the song was respectful of women since she felt like it had some extremely thirsty lyrics. Obviously, Selena took offense to that. Lorde critiqued the song with Rolling Stone magazine saying, "I'm a feminist and the theme of her song, Come and Get It, is, when you're ready, come and get it from me. I'm sick of women being portrayed this way." During a radio interview on Hot 995, Selena clapped back saying, "I appreciate everybody's opinion, especially because I've covered her music lots of times. But I think at the same time, that feminism and that specific thing is very sensitive. Because in my opinion, it's not feminism if you're tearing down another artist." Selena and Lorde were spotted together about a year later in 2014, supporting Taylor Swift at the American Music Awards. It's been years since Lorde and Selena had any drama with each other, so it's safe to assume things are probably pretty chill between them now. Eighth, the time Benny Blanco insulted Selena, and she defended him after. Selena seems to be happier than ever in her union with Benny. They went public with their relationship at the end of 2023, and they still seem to be going strong. However, things weren't always rainbows and butterflies between Benny and Selena. He's on record making a thinly veiled insult about her, and it's not something her fans have easily let her forget about. In 2020, Benny sat down for an interview with Zach Sang to bash cookie-cutter pop stars who release makeup lines. Keep in mind that Selena has a makeup line called Rare Beauty. Based on what Benny said, a lot of people felt like he was taking a direct jab against her, especially because in the same interview, He was promoting his collaboration with Selena's ex-boyfriend, Justin Bieber. A fan brought this to Selena's attention on an Instagram post, commenting, "You're just corny, OMG, that man was shading you years ago." Selena responded with, "Lol, yeah, and he's still better than anyone I've ever been with. Facts." At ninth, Selena's love triangle with Nick Jonas and Miley Cyrus. Since a lot of people think of Justin Bieber when they think of Selena's relationship history, many people often forget about the fact that she was once stuck in an extremely toxic and messy love triangle with Nick Jonas and Miley Cyrus. The Disney Channel stars found themselves entangled in broken-hearted shenanigans back in 2008. Nick and Miley were dating each other first in 2007. He kicked things off with Selena not long after in 2008, which was the rumored catalyst behind Miley's hit song, 7 Things. Allegedly, she wrote the song about Nick. Truth be told, Nick's relationships with Selena and Miley were both short-lived failures. Regardless, the love triangle still served as the awkward and uncomfortable reason behind Selena and Miley's feud from when they were younger. As of now, Miley and Selena are on good terms, which is great news. Miley attended Selena's 30th birthday in Malibu, and Selena's on record saying that she effing loves Miley. 10th, Selena's friendship fallout with Demi Lovato. You didn't think we were going to leave out details about Selena and Demi Lovato's friendship fallout, did you? This was arguably one of the biggest scandals of Selena's career, since she and Demi were both beloved as a unit on Disney Channel during their teenage years. Once upon a time, they used to be so close. That's just not the case anymore, though. They met on the set of Barney and Friends in 2002 and went on to film multiple Disney projects, including Princess Protection Program as a duo. Shiz started hitting the fan when Selena struck up a friendship with Taylor Swift in 2010. In 2014, Demi unfollowed Selena on Instagram. In 2020, Demi laid it all out on the line with Harper's Bazaar, saying, "When you grow up with somebody, you're always going to have love for them. But I'm not friends with her. I will always have love for her, and I wish everybody nothing but the best." The major takeaway from her statement was that she and Selena are 100% not friends with each other in their adulthoods. What are your thoughts on these scandals, bombshells, and controversies relating to Selena Gomez? Let us know in the comment section below.